Hey people, I broke some of this Ten Commandments code, and I'm going to read you one that's real easy, and then I'm going to show you how I run about this. And it's a damn good commandment, and it's kind of washed out here because of this word false. They didn't want you to know what this word meant, but it means suffer. You know, fire, to consume, the center, or to come after, and then first, raw, first. Consume after first is second, and it means to suffer, consume center first, to burn from the inside, fires center first. But it's less not one. It's L and then A. Taxes read this backwards, so the AE is ES, LES, less, and then not, and one. And so not one, less than not one is less than zero. Brot, B-R-O-T, final K is read with a T with this mark here. And less not one brot had suffer. That means if I load a bunch of kids up and go to the beach, I'm going to make sure they eat, If I brought them, I'm not going to let them suffer. Brought. And so this brot is also, in wrought, wrought iron. Wrought. Beat, so beat something into shape. You're working it. You're wrought. And so, wrought is like you raising kids, you're trying to shape them in wrought. So let not one in wrought. So this could be students or animals, in wrought. If it's under your care, you don't let it suffer, unless not one in wrought had suffer. So what brought me here, I was looking for this word, cut of is, and I was going to show you where it's the center of this word in the title of the Torah, in cut of, BKTB, in cut of. And it appears to be talking about the Ten Commandments. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of speaking with him on Mount Sinai, 2 tablets of the testimony, tablets of stone written with the finger of God. And written is cut of his, cut of them. And so I pulled this off in the Greek and the Hebrew and lined them up to get a better translation. And after comparing them all side by side here, I got a pretty good reading on this Hebrew, and it explains what the tablets are about. There's 2 tablets, and one of them is of testimony, and one of them is of stone. Tablet of stone, tablet of testimony. So this word's tricky here. It could be witty, W-I-T-T-Y, but there's a dot here, so it's who itty. It's who's I-T-T-Y. Who's little? Who's itty when tamale smash mash? Who's little when they're doing the tamale smash mash? Cockle let two. Cockle two. The cockle it two, and then another W. Wildover. D-V-V-R. Wildover. What two? And then an extra U, UV, of in ever her sign. What's itty in tamale the smash smash? Cockle to willed of her, what to of in ever her sign. Hey, he give her a checkbook. Whatever you sign for, I got it, baby. Cause she got a itty when it comes to the smash smash. And so this word for the tablets, they never double something up. But this is the senile, S-E, S-E with the dot, N-I-L-H, or N-I-L-E. The senile, let it, had it. Those senile, let it, had it. The old man, let it, had it. And of hilt it, never. Of hilt it, never. And so that's, the hilt is the hilt of a knife, means to run through you. I'm going to shove my knife all the way to the hilt, to the handle, is what hilt means. And of hilt it never means you never got it all in. And then the rest of this is coded in masonry. Only the masons know. But the cut of his bats in Bamiel, that's an angel of 29 is all they know about Bamiel. But yeah, this is Mason's secret. But at the 29th degree at Capricorn and Aquarius is Vamiel. So code 29 means death. So the cut of his bats, this is B-A-T-S, the cut of his bats in Vamiel. And so the cut of his bats, these are masons. And this is the bat, this piece of brick that's getting cut off, You got your helper down on the ground cutting your bats. And he might have cut you a bunch of them at a time and set them up in a basket. It might have been a batch of bats. B-A-C-H or B-A-T-S, either way. The bats in Bamiel. So, if you're building the Arch of Heaven, you got 12 signs out there. And you want to make your cuts, you want to cut your bats at 30 degrees, not 29 degrees. If the guy cutting your bats made them all 29 degrees, they would be a little thicker here at the thin point, and they wouldn't want to hold in as good. Plus his mortar joint be all messed up. And so he probably yelled bum or bomb before he throwed the bad bricks down, and so the cut of his bat's bum is the one who ain't cutting them right. The cut of his bat's bum yell. And so it's trying to tell you 29 here. Who itty when tamale smash? Cockle too willed it. What two of in ever her sign? And so not only did he give her a checkbook, but he willed her, this is God talking, and he willed her own sign in the heavens. It's talking about the astrology. And the senile Let had it. And so Let had it is also the audit. The audit is the count. And so what it's telling me in the 10 Commandments, it's telling me how to audit the time, the sign of Heltit, the audit, where the planets are, and of Hiltit never, never cut of is, never been written. So in the Greek it's different, it would be embarrassing for a poet to copy somebody else's work. So this NE reads as a B or a V, and the KE reads as an L on the way back. Of coded all in. Of coded all in the mouse eye. The mouse eye. The moo's eye. The honey cockin catch a pause. The honey cockin catch a pause. To catch a break there. And lull all not what to. A lull, the downtime, and then move the L over O-L, all, and then N-A-O-T, not what to. And the lull all not what to. Been taught to gyro ray, the turn of the sun, the gyro ray. Taught to Xena. And Xena is a word for a Xena meaning hospitality, a guest friendship, a ritualized friendship. And what it means is it's a guest that expects to be, the host must be hospitable to the guests and provide them with a bath, food, drink, gifts, and safe escort. And so it's a frame of mind, a Xena, the idea that all strangers have a right to a certain gift, whether it's food, gold, entertainment, or a place to stay. So while he was on a cock and catch a pause, during his pause, in the lull, in the downtime, all not what to in, all not to what have been, taught to the gyro of Ray, the sun. and taught to Zena, expecting the gifts. And then the same as in Hebrew. They're not going to make this the same word twice. It as do plak as Toa. It as do plak as Toa, the more mature you, which as do plakas. And so duplex is coming from this old world, do and placo, meaning to twist or braid. Placo, to twist or braid, fold together. Not just one, but the two of them twisted together. The duplacos. It has duplacas Toa to come out mature you. Flacos slid it in. Flacco slid in as jigger ramming as. Flacco, Flacco is skinny. And skinny slid, S-L-I-D. The TH is the D. The D is the TH. And the Flaccos. And skinny slid in as. And jigger-ramen as. And taught to dactyle all what kata Toa the ova. And taught to dactyle, taught to finger all, backwards, all what kato Tova the ova. And so that's a abortion. Taught to dactyle, to finger out all what kata, K-A-D-O. Kados, it was in all the ancient languages, and it all meant a pail, bucket, or jar, cask, vessel for water and wine, a liquid measure, or funerary urn. It's the measure of the gift. The kado, the caduceus, kados, caduceus, taught to. There's lines here. Have me reading this. T-O-T-T-O, taught to. And taught to dactyle all what kado Toa to come out the ova. T-O-U-O, T-H-E-O-U-O, the ova. Come out the egg. Alva of fathers, kado of nutsack. The nutsack, avocado. Translates to testicle. Avocado, father's nutsack. And taught to dactyle all what kado come out the ova. Of coded all in mouse eye. Messiah, the mouse's eye. The moo's eye, the cow's eye. On a cockin' catch a pause in. Taking a break from screwing. In the lull, in the downtime, all not what to been, what you ought not have been doing. Taught to the gyro ara, the turn of the sun. And taught to Xena, the feeling of somebody owing you something. What as the duo placas, with the two twisted together as come out mature you. And placos slid in as jigger ramen as. Taught to dactyl all what kado Toa the ova. And so if you look through all the story, look in deeper, it's teaching you how to get the letter from the stars, And G-E, lift the gram, the letter from in as. Lift the gram from in as. Lift the letter from in as. It's teaching you how to pull the letter from the stars to get the names of the day. So this sounds a lot like the story in the Sumerian tablets where Inca got drunk and screwed away his MEs. And it sure seems like they knew about the twisted serpent, the DNA in the nuts. And it sure seems like they done burnt a bunch of libraries to keep us from knowing that ancient Hebrew and ancient Greek are both ancient English. And so I'm pretty sure that I heard this line, lest not one Brot had suffered. And I Google it and I'm not seeing anything. And I know I've heard that before somewhere. So that'll be the name of this movie. Let me get a copyright on it by naming my movie.
Don't forget, hooty hoot, I won't forget.
Alright, I'm going to cut this off here. Good day.